G'day my friends and welcome to Marty's Garden and the Grow Table. I'm so excited to be here. This is just amazing. I'm in my own little backyard garden here, pumping out a lot of food and going to be bringing you tutorials on this table here about lots of things of how to grow fresh food fast at home in urban places and small spaces. Yeah, we're going to be covering everything from growing parsley and mints, potted containers, avocado trees, little fruit trees. But today what we're talking about is a special subject because I was contacted by a Sydney subscriber who personally subscribed to me for avocados, and I know many of you have, and we don't cover avocados probably as much as we should do. So what I'm going to do today is talk about overwintering your avocado trees. So my subscriber comes from Sydney. It gets fairly cool down there in the winter time and you need to actually give it some type of cover and protection. Now I'm only 3 hours north and we get a little bit warmer but we still get the cool nights. So what I do with this avocado is it comes under the shelter in the evening times in the winter when it gets really cold, and then I'll carry it back out into the sunshine, or if the cover gets enough sun in the mornings I'll just leave it there and just push it backwards and forwards. Now, what happens with avocados is they don't like frost. They'll handle anything up to that frost stage, right down to about 1 degree Celsius. And if the frost gets around the bottom of the trunk here, what it will do is it'll actually attack the trunk and take away the bark, and then it'll strip away the cambium layer, and then the sap flow will not flow, and then it will kill off the tree, and it'll also hurt the leaves and things like that. They're a subtropical rainforest tree. They will grow in temperate areas if you take good care of them, or if you have a nice little zone, little ecosystem in your yard where it's fairly warm and a good soil and everything that it needs. But today what we're talking about is overwintering. So as the pot gets bigger, what I'm going to do is, this will grow up to about 3 feet in this pot, and then I'll get some little wheels and things, because as it gets heavier, and I'll wheel it in and out, and eventually, as this is a seedling tree, it won't fruit up for at least another 6 years. Who knows where it'll end up then, but it would be in a big pot, a really big pot. The only thing you can do is actually by cutting it back, and it will reshoot out new shoots, and you can keep it small that way. So anyway, as far as overwintering goes, you just need to keep it away from the frost, keep it out of the cool winds, give it a nice warm sunny spot until the spring and summer comes back on, and it will reward you with beautiful lovely leaves. Look, I don't even care if this thing doesn't fruit for ages. I got grafted trees, but it's just a beautiful specimen, and I've grown them up to 6 feet in a pot, believe it or not, and then planted them into the ground at a neighbour's place. What a beautiful present to have. So if you've got a video, anything to do with avocados or something to do with potted containers, and I've got it here, I will bring it out to the table and make a video for you guys. So I highly recommend that you tune into the Marty's Garden channel, guys, and return here more often, because there's going to be lots of great stuff coming off this grow table, and I'm also going to be talking about how I'm turning it into recipes from the garden to the plate, and you'll be able to implement this all at home so you can turn your small space garden into an urban food paradise.